Hi there, this is Teresa. This is going to be a general collective reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. What is the overall energy for this reading? Okay, so there could be silence. So this could be somebody that you are not in communication with. Somebody is really restricting what is happening when it comes to this connection. There could be this underlying burning desire to open this up and have a conversation. But maybe somebody's playing head games. Somebody is trying to change the narrative and take control of what's going on in this connection. And there is a limiting freedom here. So somebody is trying to maybe take control when it comes to this connection. We do also have here this nourishment. There is a lack of energy, and maybe the supply of energy has been cut off. So that could be you, collective, or it could be your person has completely restricted all energetic energy in the path of this connection. We also have rejection and cold hard truth. So this is clearly a breakup that happened. There were boundaries that were set. Maybe you got divorced or you broke up, but this is a situation where it's very strange. It's strained, where both of you are not in communication, but there could be some cutting cords here, and that could be why energetically you're not feeling your person or they're not feeling you. There's this challenge of something's not working because I didn't get to say my final piece. I didn't get to say what I wanted to say in the end. We also have the decision's already been made. This is a legal matter, so this could be a divorce for some. Could just be the decision to part ways. Maybe one person decided they wanted to part ways and the other person wasn't in agreement with that. Well, this energy is still here, that there is a lack of stability when it comes to this connection. We also have this value. I thought that this commitment was something that you valued, but now I'm trying to see things very different. It's this energy of, I thought that our situation was unique. I thought that our situation was special. I'm trying to listen to my intuition and trust myself when it comes to what's going to happen here. I don't really believe that it's actually over. I don't really believe that you ended this and now we're no longer going to be together. We also have this energy here of it's time to heal. There's a time to really go through and open up your heart chakra. Don't resist the free-flowing energy that you need to do to look at things from a different perspective. Being able to restore the peace and harmony in your life since the separation or since the decision's been made for the two of you to part ways. There's also this energy of, I feel controlled. I feel like I'm holding myself back. I feel like I need to break free. Maybe the decision's already been made, maybe legally you are free, but you still feel emotionally or energetically tied to the connection. You feel powerless. You want to submit to it, you want to surrender, but you're feeling stuck, that you need to have control. Because this is somebody that you loved. This is somebody that you yearn to spend your life with. This was a friendship to begin with, maybe turned into a romantic love connection. Maybe you decided to get married. Once there was an infatuation the two of you shared together. There was a strong emotional bond that the two of you had. Your intuition knew that. But at some point, one or both of you became disinterested. You became bored with the connection. What your partner did no longer affected you. And you felt very disengaged, or your partner felt very disengaged. There's this cool, calm, it doesn't bother me. So that created this distance. This created this, I'm going to shut my heart down. I'm going to do what it takes to feel determined that I'm ready for anything, including if that means I have to go to court and battle this out. The lessons were learned, that there was this strength, that you sealed yourself off, that you no longer were going to be hurt. You were no longer going to allow there to be any more codependency. You didn't want to be controlled anymore. There's this energy of, I possess the control. I felt trapped. I felt like I was a hostage within my own relationship. Maybe you were looking for direction. Maybe you're looking for a way out. And that is where you ended up in separation. Ended up in the fork in the road. trying to evaluate. Do you stay on the path you're on, truly unhappy? Or do you change the path and end it and hope for something new? The moment of truth came, there was a turning point, there was a change in the circumstances. And you chose your own free will. You chose yourself. You made that decision that you were going to do the bold thing. You were going to bust out of the situation you were in your relationship or your marriage. And even though it might have been challenging, even though it might have been really hard, because it was uncharted territory you didn't know, but you surrendered to the process in the hopes that there was going to be a final destination. There was going to be something so much more. Universe gave you the power and the courage, gave you the strength to look at things from a different perspective. That dark path that you didn't know, your intuition kept guiding you to keep going, that there is a bigger picture in the end. There's something more that's fated for you. Even though the separation broke your heart, you needed to be honest with yourself. That the grief that you felt and the sadness and letdown you had was something that really did devastate you. It was something that really destroyed your heart. Maybe you felt lost for a while. Maybe you felt like this was something spiritually had to happen. You had to spend some time going within, doing some self-sacrificing so that you could look at things differently, so that you could really move forward. You were very disciplined, working through and focusing on yourself. And now you've mastered it. You've overcome all the hurt, all the pain, and now you're at a point where you're feeling very disciplined. You've mastered what it takes to be on your own, outside of this connection, outside of this relationship. Even though at times you may feel that you're very detached, you're very lonely, maybe you feel disconnected at times from society, or that people can't really relate to what you're going through. Universe is saying you're going through this transformation. This is something that this is just the beginning. Even though something has ended for you recently, you need to be able to keep your mind open. This is an awakening that you're going to understand very soon. That you are going through this new era. You're going to rise up and above from the situation you've come out of. There is going to be this partnership and this equality that you're going to feel with someone else. Someone else who's more aligned with the kind heart that you have. Someone who's going to make you feel in sync. Make you feel that they really want to collaborate. They want to be a partner. They want to do things together. They want to try to make a relationship work. And that is where you're going to move on. You're going to find that this whole journey of your past is something that you were supposed to go through. That you were supposed to focus on that relationship or that connection at that point in your life. But now your life is in a different direction. It's on a different train, it's on a different track, and now you're just moving forward, not resisting what the universe is telling you that you need to do, not resisting what is happening. You're going with the flow. There's this desire of you knowing now, after a lot of self-reflection, after disconnecting from those thoughts that you had in the past, that this was the transformation that you needed. That you needed to clear out the old to be able to embrace this new. Now you've looked within yourself. You've observed exactly who you are as a person, the experiences that you've went through. You're able to restore balance and stability. You now have taken back control over your feelings and emotions. This is something that was meant to happen for you and your journey. You're seeing it now that this is the life lessons that the universe has brought to you.